I scared him. He was peacefully eating here. I guess I startled him. He ran off. But he's okay now. They're still not mingling together as much. They're still keeping their distance from him, or he's from them. But he's okay. He didn't get out. That's the main thing. Good for you, boy. Well, today I'm going to drive out to the big pasture because I'm going to feed hay tomorrow. They still got some, but it's been a week, so I'm going to give them some anyway. And besides, what's today? Thursday, Friday. The first week of March is calling for rain for the whole week. Yeah, for a few days, for more than a few days. At least 50% chance. So I want to get the hay fed before the rain comes. Yeah. That's it, boy. Go back to eating. Enjoy it. Enjoy it, and then when the cattle come in to eat, your job begins. So eat up. And girls, don't give them a hard time. Don't fight with them. Okay, I'm going to head out to the big pasture. Oh, I got something to do out there. I just remembered I got something to take care of out there besides just checking. Oh, today's it'll be a nice day for a drive out to the big pasture. Yeah, it's a little breezy, but comfortable. Yeah, it's in the 40s, so that's good. All right, let's head out there then. Well, I don't know how long it's been since I used the truck. A couple days at least, maybe more. Before the cold weather. Yeah, before that couple of days of cold weather, so it's been a few days. I just realized when I got to the truck, it wasn't locked. I didn't lock my truck. I always lock my truck. But it wasn't locked. Last time I used it, I didn't lock it. Let's head out to the big pasture. Well, ice-free pond. And there's the older white bull. He's still locked in there. I might let him out this afternoon. Yeah, he's been bawling. I just don't want him crossing the fences to get to the cows again. The grass keeps getting greener down in the pasture. Well, I can see the cattle up on top. It's hard to pinpoint them, but they're up there by those tall trees, left of that big gap. And I'm going to have to, I think I'll close this gate behind me because I got the other gates open to the bridge. Which is the bridge to the well, he's got the other gates open. I just checked the fences for the power. The fence by the road behind me is working good. And I checked the fence here on the right. That's the south fence. And currently the south fence is hooked up, jumped to the north fence on the east end. So I'm going to drive up there and disconnect. I'm not doing this right, am I? Yeah, there's the water. That's better. Water's flowing, so that's good. Let's continue. Oh, that gate's already open, and the gates on top is open too, so I'm going to go ahead and drive up this road here. And I'm going to, because I forgot to close the gate at the bridge, I'm going to take a chance. And, yeah, I'm going to take a chance. Because I forgot all about that new charger I bought last week, and I was supposed to wait 3 days. I guess it's been about 3 days. It's probably the last time I used a truck to come out and check. I think it's more than 3 days. I think the 3 days was last week. Was last Friday. Yeah, I think that, anyway, it's been on. It hasn't been on, so I'm gonna unjump the south fence from the north fence. And then come back and turn that on. I'll leave that gate open because that's how I'm going to get out. I've been living the cattle in here on this road for the past week, I guess, since before that cold weather came. But I'm going to close it. I'm going to close it. Look at that calf. I think the one laying down is so nicely, so comfortably. On the just woke up. That's the bull born January 15th from the mama cow. That's her 7th calf. That red bull there, and the one in the middle here. That was born February. Who was that born to? Oh, yeah. That was born February 14th to that brown cow. How now, brown cow? Over there behind the red cow laying down. Yeah. Let's take a look at these real quick. I don't want to scare them too much. Let's swing it around this way. Well, they don't really need the hay. I'm going to feed them anyway, but I won't feed them here again. I'll feed them on the other end. Near the big pond up there. Or not big pond. Near the pond up there. Yeah, they're all here. Yeah, these are the next two. I've had 2 calves. Wait a minute, there should be another one. Oh, yeah. This darker cow here, behind this little calf, she's got to have a calf yet, and so does that white one in the background. That's 2, and that'll be 4 calves. And then the last 5th cow would be this red one over here laying down. Hey, little guys, girl. The calf laying down on the left is the bull calf from January 15th, and the other one is from the brown cow, and that was February 14th. Okay, let's head on down to the east end. unjump the north fence from the south fence. Oh, I didn't mean, you didn't have to get up. That's the heifer. That's the first calf from that cow. Yeah, she's going back to her mama. Yeah. And the one laying down is the 7th calf from the mama cow. Looks like he's going to get up too. I disturbed him a little bit. I guess he's going to go find his mama. Wherever she's over there. She's over there somewhere. I think she's in the other pen there. Yeah, she's in the other pen with the bull. Way over there. Way in the background. I think. Yeah, that calf's gonna get a drink. Okay, I gotta go. Gate's closed, and it's gonna stay closed. Driving to the other end. Yeah, I'll feed them hay tomorrow. It's supposed to be sunny again tomorrow, so then after, I don't know what the date is, but somewhere around March 1st, it's going to start raining, or have a better chance for rain. This is all the hay I get left, but I got enough for this feeding season. There is something I want to try. Yeah, I want to try something. Sometimes I do this, sometimes I don't, depending on the weather. These are newer bales, so they should hold together. I just don't want them falling apart. Normally I would leave the net wrap on and cut them right where I'm going to drop them. But I'm going to cut the net wrap off of these today, 2 of them. The third one I'm going to take back to the house, so I'll leave that net wrap on. And right now I'm going to do this one sticking out. Oh no, I want to do this 2 on the end. Yeah, 2 on each side. One on each side, and the middle one here that's sticking out, I'm going to take that back to the house tomorrow for the other cattle. So let's cut the net wrap off. Well, I got the net wrap cut off with 2 bales. One on this side, one on the far side. And that's for tomorrow. And all the time while I was in there, I thought that, the cattle are going to come over and see what I was doing, but they didn't, because they're full. Okay. So, like I said, the reason I do this sometimes, as long as I'm fairly sure that the bales will stick together or stay together, because sometimes they fall apart when I pick them up if they're too rotten. But these are pretty firm, so should be all right. So, and the reason I do it is to save me time from getting off the tractor so many times when I feed them. Because if I leave the net wrap on, I gotta get off the tractor to cut the net wrap off, and then get back on the tractor. So that just saves me a couple times of not getting off. I can just pick them up, drop them where they're going to eat them, and then I'm done. Okay, let's head to the other side, other end. The calf's nursing on the mama cow now. Bull's behind her. Okay, let's head to the other end. To the right side of that opening there, out there. But I usually drive along the shelter and go out, but this time I'm going to drive over here, along the woods, along the tree line, just to be different. Oh man, it's kind of bumpy this way. Because normally I usually take a look at the pond, but That pond looks the same. Yeah, that's right. That's where I got the fence jumped over here. I think hurts my back. Yeah, this fence was working when I tested it down by the bridge, both of them. But it's jumped from the north. The one on the left is the north fence. The one on the right of the post is the south fence. But south fence wasn't working. But I bought a new controller, so I'm going to go turn it on after I unhook this. Huh? Something's not making sense here. When it was at the bridge, I checked the south fence by the gate, bridge gate, and it was on. That's because it was jumped here. And the other new charger's not on yet because I didn't turn it on yet. But now that I unhooked it, I unhooked the south fence on the right. But now the north fence, I can't, it's not working. I got nothing. It's turned on. It was working when I was down by the bridge. So something's not making sense. Anyway, at least I'm going to drive down and turn the south fence on. See if that works. I'm going to do a roundabout way of going down. Yeah, this fence is turned on, and I checked it, and it's not working now. Supposedly it was working when I checked it down by the bridge, but now it's not. Anyway, here's the... Yeah, I always have to get a look at the pond. I don't know why. Look at all this. I saw a thing on sassafras on YouTube last night. Somewhat documentary about the history of sassafras. Yeah. Yeah, it was interesting. Something about the chemical in sassafras. I forgot the name of it. Saffroil or something like that. The U.S. government made it illegal in 1960. That's what was used for root beer. Now they got a root beer, imitation root beer. Oh my gosh, what am I doing here? This hurt my back. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with this fence. It was working at the bridge, but now it's not. I'll have to investigate that, but I want to get the south fence working first. I had the windows down, but now it's cold. Turn my heater down too. Let's just drive down the middle today, because I'm driving over there anyway. Yeah, I don't know. Sometimes this fence don't make sense. Sometimes it works, sometimes it don't. I can understand the fence not working, but when it was working on the bridge, near the bridge, when it's not working at the source, I'm at a loss there. Okay, let's turn this fence on and test it here. Hey, look at that little rubber thing I got on the fence. I put that on the other day as a shield, because the old fence, it was all the plastic on top of there was all deteriorated, so I wanted to protect this on this new one. Okay, let's turn it on. Let's test it before I turn it on and test it after I turn it on. Well, I tested it before. It wasn't working, of course, because it wasn't disconnected. It wasn't turned on. And then I turned it on. I flipped that up, turned it on. Turned it on, it was blinking, so I tested it. It worked good. Works better than the old one. Even works better than the north fence. Of course, it's new, so it should work. Okay, so now Now I got a dilemma. Why isn't the north fence working? How could the south fence be working before this was turned on down by the bridge and not at the source? Huh. I'm confused. Anyway, let's go ahead and get out of here. Anyway, if I have to go back up and check the north fence, I guess I can. I'm here. While I'm here, I might as well put that salt block on the tire, and I guess I'm gonna use some of that insecticide stuff in that bottle next to the post there by the oiler, and charge it up a little bit, add a little bit more. Okay, let's get out of here. I can close this gate too after I go through. Let's see if I can squeeze through there. Tight fit, but I'm making it. Okay. I hear the frogs. Probably can't hear it through the windows. Mostly over by the pasture road there across the bridge. Anyway, let's take care of what's down here, then I'll go back up to the top and check the north fence again. Okay, fence is working. Now I gotta go back, south fence anyway. Now I gotta go back up and check the north fence again. For some reason it wasn't working after I disconnected the south fence from it. I don't know. It's weird. Oh, I closed that gate. Let's head back up to the top. Check out the north fence. Find out what's wrong with it. It just don't make sense. Then I put the salt block back in the tire and I added some more of that green stuff, greenish bluish. That's from the dishwashing liquid. I just squeezed it on top, but it was since it was on I had it on the north side, that little jug. It was real thick, and I had a hard time squeezing it out. So I put it on the south side so it warms up. Next time I need it, it'll be more liquidy. Okay, let's head to the top. This time I'll have to open the gate and then close it after I go through. Yeah, just to be sure the cattle don't get out. I closed the gate already. The little one's sleeping. The other calf is laying behind the head of that brown cow on the right. Okay, let's go check the north fence again. I'll figure out what's wrong with it. If anything. Quick look at the bales I'm going to feed tomorrow. The ones without net wrap I'll feed here, and the one sticking out with the net wrap on, I'll be taking that back to the house for the cattle there. I'm headed over to the north fence, which is on the left. Let's see why it's not working. It seemed like it was working on the bridge when I came in, because the north fence was actually making the power for the south fence before I turned the other one, a new charger, on. Okay, let's see what I find. It's just a mystery to me. Well, the last time the north fence wasn't working, I checked the whole north fence, couldn't find the problem. Couldn't find the ground, I mean. And then I realized, oh, this fence on this pond dam, that's hooked to the north fence. I didn't check that, so I checked it, and I found one insulator broken and the fence grounded on a T-post. Once I fixed that, it was working again. So I guess I'll be checking this north fence today. It wasn't in my plan, but I got to get it to work. I don't think they'll get out because of the barbed wire, but I still want it to work. I feel better if it's working. I want to check this end of the fence before I walk all the way down and check the rest of the fence. Should have done that last time too. There we go. Okay. Oh, while I'm here, I'm going to pull that thing out of there's a log floated into the overflow pipe. Let me turn this around. Let's make a wide turn here. Yeah, that's better. That's better. That's where I came in from. And that's downstream. Before I check the rest of this fence down here, I need to check disconnected from that corner where that yellow insulator is, way down there by that gate, and also disconnected here where that yellow pole is. Last time I checked it, I forgot to unhook this first. Now I wound up doing it last, and that's where I found the ground on the pond dam over that way. Okay, let's disconnect this first and test it. I disconnected it and it's still not working. Okay, let me disconnect that yellow insulator and the yellow gate hook, and now I'll see if it works on the other side of the gate. Well, with this disconnected, the rest of the fence from the gate down to the charger is working, just like last time when it wasn't working. So that means the ground is somewhere down that way, but it's not on the pond dam because I got that disconnected. At least it's a nice day for a walk. Bring some insulator. I got the fence unhooked, so if I find a ground I can fix it right away. I'll just walk all the way along there until I find one. I hope I find one. The first time I check. So far, no ground. Still got a lot more to check. No ground yet. Now I'm headed that way. I can hear the older bull in the barn bowling, debating what to do here. I could check the rest of the fence first, but I think I'm going to disconnect it here and then go back, reconnect it there, see if this section will work. And if this section will work, then the problem is from here behind me, back around the corral. So, and then once I turned it on and it's working, then I can drive the truck back to the corral and start checking it on this end. Yeah, that's just, and then I'll just have to come back down and reconnect this once I find the ground and fix it. Disconnect it. Let me go hook the fence back up on the other end, see how it works. If it's still not working, then I know the ground is from here back. Oh, for the long walk back. And there's where I unhooked it. And I'm walking in the bottom because it's easier to walk in a flat. And then up on that fence line. I'm getting there. Yeah, most of these trees up on this hill are sassafras. I need to dig out a few roots. I haven't had sassafras. I still got some in my freezer. I just never used it. And after watching that video about sassafras last night, I think I want to use it again. It's supposed to be a spring tonic. Yeah, I'd like to build another pond right here. Have the top of the water at the bottom of the dam there. I wouldn't want it going up too high. Yeah. And I'd have a dam from up here, and whatever dirt I can dig some dirt out from here to push up against there, make that little leveler so I can drive from there across, and then cross this dam. The dam would go from about there up there somewhere, across in front of these I'll leave these big trees. But all these smaller ones, I can cut them out They're not that big. Yeah, all the smaller ones. Yeah. There's a nice persimmon there. I'd like to save that. Not there, not save it there, but save that log. It's nice and straight. I don't know what I do with it, but I'd like to save it. Anyway, yeah, I can cut most of these out. I can cut these small ones out. The big ones up there I'll leave. The big ones back there I'll leave. Even if they die, if there's too much water around them. But the dam will be in front of this big tree and in front of this big tree. Yeah. Yeah, but this still costs money. I can cut the trees out, but so that pond over there cost me $5,000. That was 10 or more years ago. Yeah, so I don't know if that'll ever happen. It's just a plan I have. Don't know if I can execute it or not. These two are probably the biggest trees I'd have to cut besides those. There's a couple big ones over there. 1, 2, 3. Those are all small up there. These are all small, small, small. The dam would be about right here. That way, and if I can have dirt up along there to raise that up, so I can have a flat surface to drive an ATV or even a truck. Not so much the truck, ATV for sure. To go around the pond, around the water. And the dam would go up that hill. Part way. Dream on, boy, dream on. Doesn't hurt to dream about it. I'm back up by the fence. Catch my breath. Yeah, I can put the pond dam right in front of those two big, the split tree, and in front of that big tree. This will all fill up with water all the way, and I have the overflow set on that dam to only come up to the bottom of that dam. Yeah. Anyway, let's go get along. Give me talk. Let's get along with the fence check and fix if I can find it. If I can find the ground. I hear a woodpecker. I think he's on that dead tree. That's what it sounds like. Anyway, I'm not getting much done today. I hooked the fence back up. I tested it. It's working. So the problem's not from here to the bottom, to the where the stream crosses under the fence. I disconnected it there. So it's somewhere up that hill and around by the corral. So I'm gonna drive the truck over there and I'll leave this hooked up. I'm tired of walking across that. I don't know how long it's been there, but I'm going to drag it over to there. Out of the way. Yeah, out of the way. That looks better. Now I can walk through there without stepping over that fallen branch. I drug it over there. Out of my way. Okay, let's go to the truck and check the rest of the fence. Up by the corral. I'm leaving the fence turned on because I got it unhooked down at the bottom of that branch. And after I find the ground, I'll walk down and hook it back up. What about that stick? I got to pull that out of that overflow. And look, you can't see them very good. I can see them. There's little fish in the shallows. You can see it moving there. Yeah, see them moving? They're small fish. Small fry, I guess you could call them. But when they're small fry, there's usually bigger fish too. I might try to come out fishing today. I haven't fished in 20 years. I just don't have the patience for it. Okay, I need to figure out how to get in there. The fence is turned off, so I think I'll just crawl through. There's no room on this side. Yeah, I just crawl through the fence. Maybe you can see them now. See all the baby fish? There's so many. As I walk, you watch. There they go. Look at all of them out there. I don't know where the fish came from. I don't remember putting them in here. Maybe my wife did. We used to catch them in the creek, the baby fish, and I think she put them in here because she likes to fish. Her father was a fisherman, and she grew up a fisherman's daughter. They kind of go out, not the kind that fishes with a rod and reel like we do here, but they fish with nets and a boat, a small bunco boat. Yeah, yeah. She used to. She knows how to mend a net, build a net. Look at all these fish. You can see them in the light now, in the sunlight. They're all pretty small. And if there's any big fish in there, I guess they'll be eating them. I see them way out there. There's plenty out here. There's somewhere on that log. Yeah. But they got other logs over there if they want to hide. Okay, now I come in here to pull that out. See if I can do it without falling in the pond. It's in pretty far. It's hard to see with that sun. It was in all the way to there. Yeah. I pulled it out, but I think what kept it from going in any farther, I got a bent rebar there. I got it drove through the pipe to hold it down. Yeah. I think I just leave it there. It'll keep some of the debris from floating in. Now I got to pull that out. It's not out farther now. Here comes the cattle. They come over for a drink. I guess they didn't want to walk down to the creek. Here is just fine. Let's pull this log out of here. I stirred up a bunch of fish. Watch. So many. The sun's not helping me. Let's pull that out. Oh, she's eating over there. Bully wanted to come around to this side, and another cow. And the heifer. That's mama cow. They like to come on this side. It's easier to get in. He's going over there too. I thought about moving that log, but and that one too. And not today. Oh, who knows? Maybe I will if I can. What's going on, girl? You missed that corn, don't you? Yeah. Comes a few more. She's drinking over there. I gotta drag it out yet. It's calling for a baby. I think that's your baby down there. Somewhere down there behind that tree. There's the rest of them. There's the other mama calf, bull calf from January. She's looking for her baby, which is down there behind that tree. Oh, am I blocking your path? Yeah, they all like to come over here. It's easier to get in and out. That hill is a little more steep, and there's lots of stuff in the way. I should have cleaned them logs out of there. They all fell down there's a tree that fell that way. That was good. That big tree fell last year sometime. I wasn't even aware of it until I saw it laying in the pond. At least it's out of the way. Okay, let's get that thing out of there first. Waterlogged on the other end. Oh, they're done having their drink. She didn't like that log there, did ya? Says that wasn't there before. Let me get rid of it. There's the two calves. Mama of one. The smaller one. I never did get rid of these. Got some barbed wire and T-posts in here. I need to get them out, but I figure I just leave it there. It keeps them from crawling up and down this pond dam. Anyway, here's where I dragged the log over on top of the other end of the culvert. Also got it sticked with the rebar. I think I'm gonna smash it down because there was some erosion from the overflow water. I don't think it's clogged with anything, but I'm going to check with my phone because I can't get down that far. There it is. Not clogged. What you looking at? What are you looking at? Everything I do is for you guys. You don't know that, do you? Oh yeah. Still checking out mama cow. She was in heat here not too long ago. I don't know exact date, but it's been a while. Oh, here comes one. Who is that? I don't know. Oh, I think it's a red cow. And her calf is up by the barn. I have to get out of this hill or low spot. So you don't have your calf nursing on you no more, so your next calf can develop a little better. And she found her calf. Oh, I got more fence to check. Yeah, I just leave that there. One thing that keeps them from walking across there a little bit. I don't think they do that anyway. Yeah, I sure like to put a pond here. I'd probably leave some of these trees. They'll probably die and fall over, but they're too big for me to cut down. Yeah. I'd have to cut, yeah, I'd probably cut this one out. Probably be easier if I just got a track hoe and do it. Wouldn't take that long to clear these trees out. A lot of work for me, cutting them out. And I'd be leaving the stumps, which would be even harder to dig out. Yeah. I'll worry about that when, well, if I do cut some out, it'll be at least to grow some more grass in the low spot. Anyway, I ain't gonna worry about that now. Let's head back to the other end and check the rest of the fence before I get too tired. I'm done down here. Let's see if I can get out of here. That ring into something. Okay, let's go. Well, somebody's got to move. Come on. Honk, honk. No, I don't want to honk. I don't want to cause a stampede. Yeah, you saw me. Oh boy, we got a nursing calf here. And look, the cow's... Well, I can't wait here all day. That's it, bully. Keep moving. The cow is grooming the bull. That's it. You got some manners, bully. At least you got it out of the way. That's good. Okay, let's go. There we go. Once I find the ground, if I can find it, I gotta walk back down to that branch on the right and hook that fence back up, which will turn it on. Right now this end is done, is off. So I think what I'll do, since I gotta go down to that fence anyway, to turn the fence, hook the fence back up, I'm gonna start down there by the gate and work my way around the corral and then down the hill. Yeah. Yeah, I gotta go down there and find the ground. Then I'll end up down there by the gate hook, which would make it easier for me to, I don't have to make a special trip down there, or make a trip twice. Let me turn this around. Okay, I'll just park it here. I see a cow over there. They're probably going to be on the way back here. Yeah, I see another one right there behind the trees. But I'm headed. I'm going to walk down there and start that fence, go around, check everything behind the corral, and then if I don't find nothing, I'm still going to end up down there where the fence is disconnected. Well, the south fence is working independently now because I got a new controller for it, which I turned on today, and it's working good. But now I got to check this north fence on back to where it's disconnected, down the hill from the hay bales. And I got a piece of net wrap I got to pick up. I probably shouldn't have done that. I put some there to control the erosion. Once the cattle get into it, they tear it up with their feet. Oh well, that's check fence. I don't think it's grounded because the wire's not touching the fence, but there is a broken insulator. Probably since the cows were in here. Let me just put a new insulator on. I don't think this was a ground. The bottom wire is really stretched. I might tighten them both up down there. I hear that bull. I could just barely see my house through there, the top of the barn roof. There's some old plastic. I need to clean that up. Yeah, we used to, when we first moved cattle here, back in the 90s, I think it was early 90s, we were still baling square bales. So we always stacked a bunch of them up here and covered them up with plastic, and I fed them out right here. I just threw them over the fence and they would eat them up. Oh, look at that. They're all spread out. Grazing a little grass if they can find it. It's growing. Yeah, the next couple of days it's going to be even warmer than today. Supposed to be up in the 60s tomorrow and the next day. But it'll fall back down into the 50s and 40s. But still, anything above 40, the grass grows. Oh, she got a nice scratching post, scratching limb. There's the two babies. They're staying with the new mama and her baby. Yeah. There's Mama cow up there. Now she's with the red one. Okay, let's continue my walking, checking and fixing the fence as I go. I can see my house better now. There, and the barn's over there. And I can hear that bull hollering. I'm gonna try letting them out on the east side by the house, away from the hiding cattle. But I think I'll have to lock them up at night because I don't trust him. He might jump the fence trying to get to those hiding girls. Okay, I'm going to tighten the fence up right here. Oh, she came back with her baby. She wants some more hay. Yeah, there's still plenty of hay, but tomorrow when I feed hay, I'll feed her way down on that end again like I was before. I only put it in here because I was trying to catch those two bulls at the house. Okay, let's go. There's the ridge and the road to pasture road out to the road, and the creek too, of course. There's my brown house with the blue concrete on the bottom, and there's my white shed of my barn. there, and there. Well, I checked all the way from down there up to here. Now I gotta check that too. I found that one broken insulator, but the wire wasn't touching the fence or the post, so I didn't think that was the ground. And for some reason my portable power pack is not connecting to my phone very good. Just help charge it. Anyway, I'm going to be walking along here. You can smell this hay. It smells so good. The rest of them are headed over this way too. That's where I came from. And I'm headed down here. Let's check the rest. Down that way. I only can check down there. I haven't found nothing yet. House and shed. House and shed. I'm going to go hook that fence back, hook back up and see if it works. If it don't work, I'll go up to this. I'll go up to the tree there and disconnect the fence around the bales. Maybe that's the one grounding it. Anyway, that's we'll turn her on. Yeah, let's hook it up and see if it works. I hooked it up, it's still not working. This part was working before I hooked it up though. So it's somewhere where I just checked. The only thing I haven't checked yet is around the bale, so I'll go up there and test it up there. Most of the cattle came back to eat hay. The bull and the mama cow and her baby are still over there. Oh, and another, her baby. Yeah, her new calf, her first calf, it's over there too, behind the bull. Anyway, I got to disconnect this and test it, see if the fence works without that hooked, when that's not hooked up. That should be hot if it's working. That fence is working. So the ground is somewhere on this side or on the other side. So let's go find it. I'll do this back side first. I see a couple of branches on there, but I don't think that would ground it. Has to be metal on metal. Fence on metal anyway. I had a quick check. I'll disconnect this. The fence feeds from this side. Hook it to there and that feed. So if I unhook that, I can test this side without walking around it. Determined the ground is somewhere on this side. I'm pretty sure. Let's see if I can find it. There's a truck on the road. I made it down the bill. I didn't find no ground on this side yet. There's a couple calves though. That bull in the barn still crying. Yeah, I didn't see no ground yet on this side, on this end. There's a lot I got left. Must be in here somewhere. I don't think it's here. I don't see nothing. I probably need some new wires on this side though. They already broke once. Yeah, I have to remember doing that this summer. Anyway, let's keep going. See what I can find. Somewhere between here and there, I think. Still haven't found the ground yet. That's the end of the fence on this side. Let's see if I can find something. Oh, I found it. Must have been a deer who broke it. That insulator on top is broken, and just fence is leaning against the T-post. That grounded the whole fence. Replace that insulator. Now it's fixed. Let's go see if it works. Fence is fixed. Last place I check is where I find the ground. That's always the case. Last year I cut some sassafras down here. And look, some baby ones are coming up. Yeah, because I widen this pin on this end, or this hay storage area. There's another one growing. I'm gonna see if I can harvest some roots. But it's probably coming out from the root of the big stump. Yeah, they're probably buried. Here's some more. There's another one over there. That's the sassafras. Right there. There's one here. Cattle will probably keep that one ate down. Yeah, I can use the leaves, the bark, and the root. You can use everything on this. I like the root for a tea. Well, he's staying close to the cow, which means that she might be in heat again. She was in heat before, so, and if he didn't cover her, it means he missed. But he'll get there. I gotta go back to the house. I'm tired. Let's go make sure this fence is working. And then I'll go home. Look at this gnarly root of an elm tree here. That's the elm root. And it's growing. Oh, actually, a maple tree is growing around it. I'd say the maple tree was there first since it's bigger. Yeah, it's bigger. And then this started to grow, and now the maple is growing around it. Yeah, that's a maple tree there. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, that's a maple. Okay, I'm going back now. All these trees here are sassafras. All of them. That crooked one there is a wild cherry. And most of them down there, sassafras too, most of them. Not all, but most of them. The ones with the lighter bark. Yeah. Anyway, I don't know if I can use these. that tree over there, I gotta go hook the fence back up to this one. And then I'll hook the other one up at the corner, see if the rest of the fence will work. Oh, it's hard to walk now, I'm tired. I didn't plan on checking the fence today. Except for testing it with my charger, or my tester. Okay. Let's hook this up again. There. That should hold. Let's test it now. Well, I hooked to that fence up there and it's working good. Now I just got to hook this one up and test it. Let's see. Where is it? There it is. Okay. I got to test it, see if it works. Well, I'm back in business. Fence is working good now again. So the ground was over there. The fence wire touching the T-post. That's usually the case when it grounds completely. Sure, I'm pushing these tubs around. I guess I'll pick them up before they step on them and break them. I think I'll walk down and open that gate. That's one last time I have to get out of the truck. There you go. They're all spread out over there. Yeah, I think she's coming into heat again. So I guess he missed her first cycle. You can't see them, but there's two calves are up there, higher up. Bull's still hollering up there. Yeah. I'll feed them hay tomorrow. All the way on that end like I used to. I'll close it behind me though, after I go through. It's around 2:30 p.m. And I'm headed to the house. If I don't run into something first. Okay. Yeah, I can see the two calves at the top of the hill. Right on the right side of the red car on the left. Right of the red car on the left. Okay, I'll have to close this gate behind me though. Still don't know how the fence could be working. North fence could be working when I was at the bridge on the way in. But when I got up to it, it wasn't working. So unless that wire wasn't touching all the way when, yeah, maybe it was bouncing around or something. I don't know. Bouncing off the T-post. Yeah. Whatever, it's fixed now. It's fixed. Well, since that's closed, I guess I can leave this open now. Oh, but I better chain it. Okay. It's a calm day today and warm too. Yeah, and the grass is sure getting green. Greener than before. Anyway, let's go home. Somebody's sitting there with one of those little vehicles. Looks like it had some small dogs with him. Oh well. They're doing something. As long as they don't bother me. Okay, I'm done with the truck today. I gotta go in the house and rest up a little bit. Here they come. They're walking their dog. It's 54 degrees at 3 p.m. Close to 55. That's warm today. Even warmer tomorrow, according to the forecast. There he is. And the other bull's moving. I'm afraid if I let him out over here into this area, he's going to be hugging this fence trying to get through, get over it. Still got another fence here to stop him, but if he can jump over this fence, there's no stopping him from jumping over this one. Yeah. But I kind of feel sorry for him, so I feel like I should let him out, at least for a little while. I think I'll keep him penned up at night, though, in the barn, so I don't have to worry about him getting out at night. There's two of them. There's the other one. Yeah. Yeah, I'll let him out. This fence should hold him. It's on and working. So I'm going to let the other bull out and see what happens. If he doesn't behave himself, I'll chase him back in the barn. I guess I'll let her out too. You behave yourself if I let you out. Don't go jumping any fences. Maybe he just don't like to be penned up. Not sure, but I'm thinking he wants to get back with his cows. Don't you? Anyway, the water's the ice is melted. So I don't have to worry about watering them. You can drink out of here too. Let's open the gate and see what happens. He just got done crying, and one of the cows is on the other side of that gate, and he's making a little murr too. If he comes out, he comes out. There he goes. See, he's more interested. He wants the cows. That's what he wants. But I'm still afraid when he comes out here, I don't think he worries about that area. He'll go wherever he can see the cows. That's where he's going to try to cross. Unless he respects the fence more than that, more than his eagerness to get to the cows. You had them all summer. You had them all last summer, boy. Last winter too. So, but you weren't able to breed anything. So, yeah, you've been replaced by another bull. I just heard bull in the big pasture answer him. And if he sees that bull there, he might also want to get to him. So we'll see. I'll just wait and see. He hasn't come out yet. it's waiting at the gate. He hasn't seen the open gate yet. I know he's going to come out here eventually. And when he does, I think he's going to hug this side here. Yeah, but the fences should be high enough so he can't jump over it. But you never can tell. This is higher ground here, so yeah. I don't think he's that daring. At least I hope he ain't. He's a little calmer today. Well, he's always been a little calm. Except when he's around me, he always wants to challenge me. Going through my people gate. I'm surprised he hasn't found that open gate yet. Yeah. Looks like I'm in a tree. But it's just a shadow. I guess the Highland cattle are up there. I see two of them. Enjoying the warm weather, girl? Yeah, I am. Waiting for him to come out. Because if he's going to try to jump over that fence, I want to either stop him or put him back in the barn, or at least catch him when he gets into here. Yeah, he's too eager to get across that fence. I'm gonna put him back with the Highlanders. Yeah, he'll be gone. He'll be gone around the first week of June. I'll take him to the butcher, so the other white bull can take care of it. Okay, follow me. Come on, follow me, both of you. Yeah, come on. You want to meet your? You want to go back to the Highlanders, don't you? Come on, bully. Follow me. Come on. That's it. Come on. There's the Highland cattle. I don't know where the white one is. Oh, he's up there. He's up there. I'll just put them all together. Otherwise, that bulls are going to be mooing all the time. And I got two months before I need to take them to the butcher. End of May, first week of June. Somewhere around there. So I'm going to open this gate up and let them all together. Let them all go together. Come on, Bubba. Well, if he won't come through here, other white bulls. Yeah, I think the white bull's looking at him. And look, he's making that bull, putting his head down, showing his horns. He just did it. So that bull and the other big bull, they're going to fight, but they won't fight forever. Come on. Come on. Go find your boyfriend. He's all upset because he can't find you. He can't get to you. Come on. These girls that says, what's going on here? Why are all these bulls mooing? Come on. Come on. Here comes a little bull. Yep, a young one. Well, when you don't see him anymore, he might come over here. Oh, the dead bull now. The wind's coming up the hill. Vultures will clean them up eventually. Just haven't done anything yet, or much. They ate some of it, but not all of it. Waiting for her. Okay, girl. I keep calling it a girl. I don't know why I call you a girl. You're a bull. You just remind me of the other one out in the pasture, big pasture. Come on, don't be afraid. Go on in. There's a big hay bale in there. Hey, maybe I won't have to bring them a hay bale this week. They got that down there, plus that. All right, he found his way. Get out of the way, boy. All right, you found your girls? Yeah. Yeah, he can't breed it. He wants to breed them, but he just... But he never gets the job done. He's saying, "Hey, I thought those were for me." You could, you'll have your chance after June, because I doubt if he's going to let you get close to him. I said he wants to breed them. He tries to breed them, but he never makes contact. Hey, boy. You'll be okay too. That's best to keep them all together anyway. See, they haven't met him yet. Well, they had through the gate. Oh, maybe that cow's in heat. If you're in heat, how come you're not? How come the other bull wasn't that? He's too afraid of you or something? Just not. You just don't want to get beat up. I'm surprised these two bulls didn't go at it. Oh, they're eyeing each other. Am I looking into a mirror? Oh, they're chasing that little red one. I don't think they're going to mess with him. He's not a threat to anybody. Yeah, I had to go in after I opened that gate. I had to go in the house and download all my videos and photos because my phone memory got full. They're still picking on them. No wonder you can't breed them. Yeah, that's why I kind of left him back in, because he was mooing up a storm. So he was. Yeah, it's better to keep that way. I don't have to worry about watering them. Yeah, I said I got to keep them another 2 months. I'm not talking about 2 months, 3 months. I got 3 months. March, April, and May, because his appointment at the butcher ain't until around June 1st. So it's best to just let them run together. I said he's going to be a year old end of March, so he'll be 2. But yeah, once he goes to the butcher, then he'll have unlimited access to him without any interference from him. Yeah, they'll just have to get used to him. I think they like him better because he looks like them a little bit, or a lot. See, nobody fought with him yet. She did the same thing to him though when he was young. When he first got here, this one, I think it was mostly this one. The others may have harassed him a little bit, but not too much. Except when they were eating it, and then they pushed him away. So they're doing the same thing to him, the new one, as they did to this one here. But he'll just have to grow up and take charge. Well, I told you, that's that little one, the young Highlander. She's too aggressive to the other cattle. The others don't bother him too much, but she used to be on the low rung of the pecking order, and I guess she wants to make sure she don't become Yeah. Yeah, right after I opened that gate over there on the other side, a bull came out, but I didn't have any memory left to record when he came out. And all he did was walk along this fence here, all the way along here, trying to get across. But I was afraid he's going to jump across eventually, so I decided to just let him out. Oh, now they're following that young one. I guess he's not interested. Don't pester him too much. He's just a baby. But he'll fit in right. He'll fit in with these better once he grows up. Let's see. When was his birthday? Middle of March. So he'll be a year old middle of March. Yeah. At least enough. Somebody must be in heat. Even if he wanted to breed, I don't think they let him get close enough. But I'm sure he wanted to. He would if he could. The cat will just have it. Got used to him yet? Well, like I said, what's today? Thursday. I feed the cattle tomorrow. I won't have to bring a bale here. They still got some down there, and they gotta. I'll probably still bring it though. Leave it out on the west side with the other one as a backup. Yeah. That's a young one. That's that bull. That's from the red cow. He blends right in with them. Yeah. I said I just used that white because that's an extra bull that I had, so I figured I'd use him. And wrong end, boy. But then I had that black bull that died, fell through the ice. He was supposed to be up here. I wasn't going to bring him up, the other white one. I was going to have that black bull do work on breeding these, because he was going to be 2 years old sometime this spring. I forgot the birth date. Anyway, it's better I just keep them all together. Easier to handle. They don't make as much noise either. Yeah. But eventually, when he's old enough, I'm going to leave him here. Although I do have another red bull just born this year from the mama cow. And that one's from the mama cow too. That's her 5th calf, and the other red bull out there that was born in January is the 7th calf. Yeah, that's as much as he can do. Yeah, but he never gets them bred. He's a dud as a bull. Okay, well, anyway, it's supposed to rain around the 1st of March, which is in a few days. Today's the 26th. Yeah, so it'd be tomorrow's 27, 8. I guess Sunday, starting Sunday, it's supposed to be a week of rain, or a chance for rain. A higher percentage anyway. Well, that's all I got for today. Had some extra work in the big pasture that I wasn't planning on, trying to find the ground on the north fence. But I got the south fence, the new charger, I got that turned on, and it's working good. And now the north fence working good too. Yeah. Depending on how much rain I get, at this point I'll have to turn my rain gauge up, put it back in position, and then And then I'll collect some more rain. I'll have to keep an eye on the night temperature in case it gets down near freezing. I gotta dump the rain gauge. Well, that's all for today. I might catch a sunset or not. That's all. At least I don't have to fill up these water tubs anymore. I have access to the pond down below and this pond here. Well, the reason I was planning to keep that older bull, one who couldn't breed him, away from those highlands and give him a chance is because I didn't want him interfering with this bull trying to breed him. But looks like the Highland cattle don't let them get close anyway, at least not yet. At least they're not fighting with the smaller one. They're following him around, that's about all. And like I said, it's end of February. I got March, April, and May. I'll leave him here. And maybe he'll try to challenge that bull. Yeah, maybe. And then in June, he's got an appointment with the butcher. So after he's gone, he'll have free rein, and maybe he'll get to know those cows better over time. It's probably close to 4:30, or maybe even 5. I don't think it's 5 yet. So it's 4:45. They're moving around. Yeah, they got the hay bale in the barn they can clean up. Yeah, I don't need to keep nothing penned up now. That's good. It's bright still. Shadows at the gate changed. Oh, that bull went back to eating hay. They're still following that younger bull. So it's the old mama cow that's in heat. I think before it was the mother too. Don't worry, boy, you'll get your chance come summertime. And there's me. Me and my shadow. Okay. I guess that's about it for today, unless I come back for the sunset. Yeah. I think those two, he's happier with this one, I think. Even though this one's the one beating him up all the time. Well, he's still eating the hay, so it's still good. Yeah, I was going to put another bale down there, but since I got them all together now, they can just eat the bale in the barn. I'm surprised. I was surprised that young bull there wasn't trying to breed those cows too. Good to see them together again. Yeah, next year he'll be 2 years old. The red one, red or brown, and he'll fit in there real good. And the mama's cow calf from this year, that's a bull. So I'll probably bring him up here either this fall or next year. Probably in the fall. Yeah. it's close to 5 p.m. now. That's me over there. That's my shadow. Yeah, I'll bring a bale back with me tomorrow and I'll put it right over there. Next to the other one. Oh, no mail today. Here comes a vehicle. One of those utility vehicles. I think this tree is going to rot from the inside. Over time it might close up. But then it'll be, if it heals up over time in years to come, it'll still be rotten inside. I don't know what to do with it. I don't think it'll hurt nothing when it falls. Except my fence, maybe. Yeah, this got burned when my outhouse that's set right here. It burned down because I burned trash once, went to the big pasture and I didn't watch it. And I guess it caught some leaves and it made out of wood, so it got burned up. And this side got killed the bark on this side, but it's trying to grow back. I'd like to rebuild it someday. I think I can remember how it was built, but I'll probably make it a little better. It was all made out of wood. There's a concrete thing sticking up underneath there where the hole is, and all it had was a wood seat on it with a flue going up, made out of wood, and the flue hit a T, and one end went out that way, went out this way for a vent. But I'm going to do something different. I'm probably going to use PVC pipes for the vent. But I'll still use wood for the seat. There he goes again. Nothing ever happens. Nope. Nope. No action. No, it's right after 5 p.m. Sun's getting ready to go down. I raised my phone up. Sun's higher. Raised my phone down. And now it's gone. I think I see the cattle down by the creek. I'm not positive, but I thought I saw some. Oh, way down there. Oh well, fences are working, so I don't have to worry about it. He'll be exploring the area too, now that he's out here. I just want them to all get along. Like I said, he's got 3 more months to try to breed something, although he can never do it. I think he's tall enough. It's just that he can't get them bred, that's all. I'm hoping he can do a better job. But he'll have to probably wait until June after he's gone, because I think he'll interfere with anything he tries to do. And right now the cows aren't really accepting them as good either. Those 3. He gets close to the Highlanders and he gets horns. Well, he gets horns too, but he's big enough to fight back. He needs to put some more weight on. Uh, he's got all summer to get bigger. I'm seeing those big trees. That's enough. Still fighting, huh? I'm going to go back in. I don't think I'm coming back out for the sunset.